Should we start? No? Ladies first?
No, say it, because I think it sounds really nice with your accent.
What, Archwell Audio?
Yeah.
Archwell Audio.
I mean...
Really?
Shall we?
Yeah, let's do it.
Today is December 5th, 2024. It is 2:53 p.m. Alright, so this is like my fourth video, and I pretty much edit everything that I did earlier in the middle of the night. So I have some time. Let's get these out of the way and I'll edit them tonight. Okay, so this is the first tweet. This evening, Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, gathered with artists, philanthropists, and supporters at Keysmith Gallery in New York City for the intimate launch party of Friend, a powerful new art exhibition benefiting Sentebale. All right, so this link is at the Archwell. All right, championing art and impact, December 2024. Okay, so let's see what it is about. This evening, Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, gathered with artists, philanthropists, and supporters at Keysmith Gallery in New York City for the intimate launch party of Friend, a powerful new art exhibition benefiting Sentebale. The exhibition showcases an extraordinary collection of works by iconic minimalist and app art pioneer, as well as contemporary artists. A portion of all sales will go directly to support Sentebale's programs for children and young people in Southern Africa. You know what that just remind me? I'm wondering if it's Meghan who gave Harry that idea. When she went, I learned about this later on, okay? The squad be bringing stuff from Meghan's past and highlight her work. When Meghan was doing something, I think, was it the well in Africa? And she made the kids do some paintings, watercolor, and then she brought those painting of those kids to Canada and made a exhibition and sold it, and that money was raised to help the kids for the well or something like that. You guys could correct me on that.
Today, I invite you to take a stand with me. On this day and every day, just know that what you have easy access to is a luxury for so many people. So let's make a pact to not take that for granted.
Marco brought us the water we use. We now have drinking water and water to do other things.
She used to come here and bring us clean water. She really cared about the people here. We would use the clean water and wouldn't get sick anymore.
More than 130 families have benefited from the water project. Most expressed gratitude and wished Markle the fairy tale life they say she deserves.
For whom clean drinking water is not a reality.
This is the water that she's going through all this work to get. It's keeping her out of school and making her sick as well. So it's time to build some wells and make things a lot better than what we're seeing here.
Great message. Suits star Meghan Markle recently traveling to Rwanda and Africa, where she witnessed the deplorable state of the water supply there. She is an ambassador for World Vision, a charity that's undertaking the construction of water wells that really change lives in many countries around the world. And we're very fortunate to have her here in studio with me on today, which is World Water Day.
That's right. Good
Great to
morning.
have you here.
Good to be here. Thank you.
You know, you go to a place like Rwanda, you see this firsthand, and you realize just what is at stake for these people not having access to clean drinking water, something in North America we all take for granted.
Completely, and I think that's part of, the consciousness that we're trying to talk about today is the little things that we do in our day-to-day. You forget about it when you're brushing your teeth and maybe you let the faucet run, or, take a longer shower. All those little creature comforts that we don't realize is so sacred to these people who don't have access to it. And for me, the biggest takeaway is that it's not just about health and wellness, but, young women are walking hours a day to try to source clean water. That keeps them from getting an education. It keeps them out of school. So, the access to clean water affects so much more than we think about in our day-to-day.
Why did you want to get involved in this project, this specific project?
This specific project I was drawn to because World Vision is an organization I've been connected to. I had sponsored a child from them years ago, so I was really aware of the good work they were doing. But also, this specific watercolor campaign was about not just looking at...
This is the first thing that popped up in my mind when I was reading the first paragraph. Okay, forget what I'm talking about. Let's get back to this. I just thought of sharing that with you. During the launch event, Prince Harry shared heartfelt remarks about the exhibition, the inspiration behind it, and the vital work of Sentebale. The name of the exhibition, Friend, was personally chosen by Keith Smith in honor of his late grandfather, who was affectionately called Friend by his grandchildren. For Prince Harry, the title also embodies the spirit of friendship that is central to Sentebale's work, as well as the broader goal of fostering connection across cultures and communities. The exhibition features work by legends like Frank Stella, Bridget Riley, and Tadaki Kuwayama, alongside emerging talent whose art reflects themes of resilience, hope, and community, values shared by the young people Sentebale serves. The proceeds from all sales of the artwork will directly benefit Sentebale, supporting its life-changing programs that address healthcare, education, and vocational training for young people living with HIV, AIDS, and Lesotho and Botswana. Sentebale's mission is rooted in the belief that no young person should be left behind. This evening was a wonderful reminder of what can be achieved when communities come together in support of a shared cause. With the exhibition Friend opening to the public next week, they hope to inspire even more people to join them in their mission to support Africa's young people. Friend at Keith Smith Gallery will run from December 14, 2024 through January 19, 2025. Let's look at some of the images. There's this. That's nice. Look how he's looking at Harry. That is nice. Okay. There's a video I shared on my last video, which I'm uploading now. Where is it? This one. No issues found. So let's make this public now. Let's make it public now, because okay, 4 p.m. So it's 3 o'clock. So yeah, let's schedule it for 4 p.m. Okay, so I'm done with that. Why did I come here? Oh, a video that I have on that video, a video clip from Twitter that I shared on the video that I just made public, which will be public at 4 p.m. Harry and this guy was talking, and I think Harry was introducing him to the people. Okay, so there they are here, and that's that. All right. Oh, so there's more. The Paley Honors 2024. Let's cover that as well. DealBook Summit 2024. That's Harry. Let's click on this. Okay, and then I have tons of videos to share with you. We'll go over it later. So let's finish with all of that. Last night, Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, attended the Paley Honors to celebrate the extraordinary legacy of her dear friend Tyler Perry, whose groundbreaking work has had a lasting impact on the entertainment industry and beyond. The event was hosted by a distinguished committee including the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. The Duke and Duchess. The Duke was not there. The Duke was in New York, unless I don't know how they did that thing. Oh, there's Oprah here. I didn't even realize that was her. But let's continue. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex, Ariel Emanuel, John Filthamer, Whoopi Goldberg, Tariji P. Henson, Matt Johnson, Jeffrey Katzenber, Gail King, Deborah Lee, Melody Hobson, George Lucas, Scott Mills, the Honorable Nicole Avent, Ted Sorendos, and Kerry Washington. Perry, renowned of his creation of Tyler Perry Studio and his long career of producing content that championed diverse voices, has made an incredible remark on Hollywood. Now, there's some videos that I have, I believe it's on this channel, PYTE, where I sort of highlight not only his background, and then later on, I guess during the pandemic, and I believe his studio was open throughout the pandemic, and he did things where to keep distancing and all that. I highlighted in one of my videos. Okay, you could go back around those time. All right, let's continue. What was I gonna say as well? And I think, yeah, during that time, a lot of Hollywood people, I think Hollywood was shut down during the pandemic, so some people had to use his studio to do, to produce their film during the pandemic. Okay, but he had his own rules in terms of how to keep distancing, and I think some of the actors he gave them separate areas and food, and I don't know, I forgot everything, but I know I've highlighted during the pandemic area, or slightly after the pandemic. I mean, we are still in it, to tell you the truth. But anyway, let's get back to this. Sorry about that. His recent Netflix film, The 6888, which tells the powerful story of all Black women battalion who served in World War II, is a testament to his commitment to telling untold stories that reflect the experiences of underrepresented communities. In addition to his work behind the camera, Perry's influence is also reflected in the documentary Maxine's Baby, which explores his own life and career and offers an inspiration look at his journey from humble beginnings to becoming one of the most influential voices in Hollywood. Through his expansive body of work, Perry has used his platform to not only entertain but to inform, challenge, and inspire, reinforcing his commitment to telling stories that matter. As I'm reading this, I think I shared it on my community board on IPU Team Sussex. I think Cat Williams, I don't follow him too much, but sometimes when you see certain news that popped up, it sounds interesting, you click and you read. So I just said his name, Cat Williams, but is it a rundown or something military? And he's gonna create a studio. Is it Louisiana? I think it's Louisiana. He bought it. Cat Williams, the Black comedian, that's him I'm talking about. He's gonna create his own studio as well. So I wish him well and many lucks. So let's continue. From the humor of Medea to the depth of his television drama, his projects explore universal themes of family, love, and resilience, while also addressing important social issues. When I had cable, I used to watch not Medea. There's one of those comic. Oh my God, I forgot the name. Never mind. Just look at the screen. This is what I used to watch a lot. And I had Oprah Network. I used to watch a lot of the shows Haves and Haves Not. Okay. That was Tyler Perry's work as well. Okay. The evening was a powerful reminder of how important it is to ensure diverse voices and perspectives are represented in all forms of media. When people see themselves reflect in stories, whether on screen, in books, or through other platforms, it fosters a deeper sense of connection, understanding, and empathy. This representation not only enriches our shared cultural narrative, but also plays a crucial role in building a more inclusive and compassionate future for all. Okay, so these are some of the pictures. There's Oprah. Okay, there's Meghan and Tyler. And there's Tyler here. I'm not sure who this lady is. You guys could correct me or say who she is. And when you guys are making reference to the video, you need to put the timestamp so I could go straight to it. I'm not gonna listen to the entire video all over again for me to see what you're talking about. It's already torturous for me. After I record it, I'm enjoying it right now as I'm speaking. I'm enjoying it. But to sit back and listen to myself again and cut some part and do so, that's not fun. And then for me to listen to it again to catch where you want me to listen to, I'm not gonna listen to the entire video. You just need to put the timestamp so I could hear what you're talking about. Go straight to it. Okay, so there's Kerry Washington, there's Oprah. Oh, come on. It's nice. I like this. There's diverse group of people in the background. I like that. There's a video. If I have enough time, I will share some videos I saw. Meghan and Kerry Washington were dancing and all of that. There's Oprah. That was a fun table right there. Oh, come on. Okay, there they are here. Okay, so that's that. There was something else that I saw. Let's go back. Okay, DealBook Summit. Let's see what Archwell has to say about it. Let's go to it. Okay, DealBook Summit 2024. So that's a YouTube video. I'm not even gonna go in it, so YouTube don't flag me. Just, I'll leave the link in the description of Archwell. Oh, I'm saying Archwell. It's Sussex. Sussex.com. You guys could go and click on the videos yourself. Okay. Earlier today, the Duke of Sussex participated in a powerful one-on-one interview with Andrew Ross Sorkin at the New York Times annual DealBook Summit. DealBook Summit. I don't know. I feel like I'm saying DealBook, like a B-R, but it's DealBook. DealBook Summit. The conversation took place in front of an influential audience of leaders at the intersection of policy, finance, business, and culture. The Duke shared his personal experiences navigating media scrutiny, the mental health challenges that arise from relentless media attention, and the global implication of distorted narrative on society. He discussed the importance of tackling the mental health crisis exacerbated by misleading information and the role media plays in shaping public discourse. Before I started recording, I was watching a YouTube video while I was eating, and one of the videos was saying how someone went and vote without doing his own research, and now he's regretting his vote and all of that. And he thought he never thought that some of the things that Trump was saying wasn't gonna happen. So what happened here with Americans, a lot of Americans, not all, because a lot did their research and tried to preserve democracy, but there's a group, okay, because the other group, two groups, okay, there's one who's really work every day to preserve democracy, and there's another group who just live their life, don't care about anything. Things always fall out in place for them. So they thought what Trump was saying, the group, the lazy part, let's just say lazy, okay? The lazy part thought that some of the things Trump was saying were not going to happen. But now that they voted and see how their vote is impacting their life now, all of a sudden, they're like, oh my God, how I waste my vote. Can we do it again? No, you have to wait another 4 years. If Trump already said you just need to do it one more time and then that's it, you don't need to worry about it. So he probably gonna fix things and so nobody have to vote ever again. But these people, the point that I'm trying to make here, things because of the group that's always working to preserve democracy, preventing tyrant and within our country from taking our democracy away and push us to preserve democracy, right? But the others always, they think things just happen magically. People didn't have to work hard to maintain democracy. So these are the groups that going crazy right now, or they didn't think Trump was going. What do you think your vote mean? Why did you go vote? I mean, some people, if you're going to vote blindly, don't vote at all. It's to do your research and make sure you understand what's at stake. But anyway, let's continue. Where was I? Throughout the interview, the Duke emphasized the responsibility that platform distributing information, including both legacy and social media companies, bear in keeping users safe. He called for accountability and how algorithms shape the narratives we encounter online, and underscored the profound impact time online is currently having on youth and the wider public. The conversation also touched on the importance of empowerment and mobilizing change, urging those in position of power to take tangible action. This is the thing here. These people were voting to put people in position of power. Meanwhile, the person who's running for those positions literally telling you what he or she was going to do, but you decided, oh, he's not gonna do it, so let me vote for him anyway. But he's literally telling you. Okay, I'm talking about Trump. Okay. All right, let's go back to this. Urging those in position of power to take tangible action that promote a healthier media environment, stronger safeguards against harmful content, and a future where truth, empathy, and responsibility lead the way. This conversation is just one of many that the Duke is leading to raise awareness and inspire change around the global challenges of a broken information landscape, mental health, and both media and tech accountability. As he continues to speak out on these critical issues, his hope remains clear: to spark meaningful conversation that lead to lasting positive change for individuals and society as a whole. Quote, we have element of the mainstream media trying to redefine public interest for their own personal interests, and at the same time, we have social media companies trying to redefine free speech for their own personal interests. What fascinates me is that this is not a conflict of interest. Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex. You have all sort of people trying to warn you about all sort of things, and those people, they're trying to give them the freedom that they have to do all that crazy stuff, as long as it doesn't interfere in somebody else's well-being, but they're throwing their freedom away. Now, this is why, I don't know if some of you heard from my other channel, Duke of Sussex, a little bit politics, is that as much I really wanted Kamala to win, but those group who literally vote for Trump, these are very problematic group of people, because if Kamala Harris have won, and then these people, you know, with their crazy thing, they're still talking about the 2020 election was stolen, even though the guy himself knows it wasn't stolen, but he is spewing his rhetoric, and those other people buy it. These are the groups who will prevent Kamala Harris' agenda to make America a better place for everybody from moving forward. And perfect example is President Obama's first term as president. The first 2 years he passed the ACA, and then from that point on, the GOP, you know, confused those people, call it Obamacare and all of that, and then these people, you know, they against Obamacare, but they want Affordable Care Act. I mean, you know, and then from this point on, they prevent the country from moving forward until we got Trump in 2016. Okay, so in a way, as much as I hate the way the country is moving right now, but if Kamala Harris had won and you have those brain dead people still behaving that way and not knowing the consequences of their action, her being elected will be just wasted of time. So let this moment marinate, make them go through some stuff, understand that their vote count, because some people have to go through some stuff in order for them to understand. So this is the part here. They have to go through it to understand. Maybe if we get out of this nonsense that the country is in, once they get their head out of it, they understand that their vote, their election matters, maybe we will move forward, because they have taken their election, their vote for granted. And the Republicans who wants to remain in power and they're worrying about their pockets only, they know how to manipulate those brain dead people. All right, so that's that. So I'm done with all of this. Harry is warning all of us with the media, and I've shared with you on my other channel how Kamala Harris did the right thing. I understand. I'm hearing mainstream media is saying, even some YouTubers, oh, what did Kamala Harris did wrong? What did this wrong? But with the current situation with our media right now, I think Kamala Harris did perfectly correct. I don't think she should change anything. She walked her way slowly into the mainstream media. She went to the people directly, hearing from her mouth what she was planning on, doing for the country and for everybody. But they refused to listen, because if she had gone straight to the media, they will pick sound bites and then spin it any way that they want. Look at this. When she went to Fox News, speaking with this guy, I forgot his name. Okay. Luckily, she knew the video clips of all Trump's BS. Okay. They present a video clip in front of her. I forgot what it was about. And then she pointed out and said, no, this is not what you're saying. This clip that you're showing me is something completely different. And she pointed out, this is the thing that they were trying. If she didn't know, if she was just responding to the video itself, but not what the guy said, that would be a sound bite that they will pick for her, to create a narrative for her and then sell it to the people. All right. So everybody needs to pay attention. Look what's happening in South Korea. Look what's happening, I believe, in Georgia. Not the state. Georgia state in the United States. No, Georgia, the country. People are out full force preserving their democracy. I don't know. We had it too good. The U.S. had it too good. I don't know why they're not paying attention. I don't know. I really don't know. Well, I sort of know. The media is keeping them in the dark. The media is keeping them in the dark. The whatever came from the UK is transported over here, is keeping the people in the dark. But so much to be learned. All right, I'm 22 minutes here. Should I just leave these as that, or should I really don't want it to be 1 hour. So this is what I just did here. Just that one. Let me see. There's video of Tyler Perry. Let's see here. Okay, so this is the video here. They're taking pictures. What a trifecta: Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, Kerry Washington, and Tyler Perry. And from those pictures that I just saw, Oprah was sitting next to Tyler Perry. It's only 7 seconds. Oh, what was that? That was that. That's it. Okay, OMG, two of my favorite women. There's the loving eye. Let's go to the next one. Hopefully this will be quick. Okay, same thing again. 11 seconds. Queens together, OMG. Same image. Right, I love this. That's an ad. See how she glows, sitting with my favorite stars too. Our princess is looking absolutely stunning. Meghan Markle. There's all those hashtags. I want this to be quick. All right, so now we are in DealBook. I'm saying DealBook again. It's DealBook, B-O-O-K. All right, so there's Harry walking in. Okay, Prince Harry said, "Hold my beer, Duchess. I've got this." Okay, so I was talking about this in one of my videos where it's near Bryant Park. This one, I believe, is it Broadway or... Hold on. Okay, I still have this map open right here. This is the back that we're seeing is somewhere here. Let's move closer. Okay, what street is that? This is 42nd, and this is where is it? I'm too close. I'm too close. 42nd. What's up here? I'm looking for the cross section. Okay, let's see here. Can I see it here? No. Is it Broadway or Avenue of America or something like that? I can't see it. Hold on. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, the Americas. Okay, so that's that street that we were seeing here. So they must be somewhere up here, further up, because this one is blocking them. If it's in this building, this is where they at. Somewhere above this building here. Above. They must be somewhere from this, let's say from this to here. Let's go back to it. Where is it? I mentioned it in one of my videos earlier this morning. Okay, this is the busy street. And then as he walk further, and then he's gonna be somewhere here, the 42nd, and then looking toward the park. Let's go here. And then he'll be looking toward the park here. Okay, Bryant Park. All right, so let's see here.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon.
What I really don't like and what I find hard to make peace with is that there are some people on one end of the spectrum who are sitting behind their keyboards writing dangerous or defamatory headlines knowing that it's going to work as clickbait because any context in the rest of the article protects them and there's nothing you can do about it. And at the other end of the spectrum, you have Nobel Prize winners like Maria Ressa, who's literally putting her life on the line, and war correspondents who again are putting their lives on the line to bring us the truth.
So oh my God, it's almost like what I was just saying a few minutes ago about the people who's working. I didn't listen to this. Usually when I see those videos or whatever it is that I want to share with you, I keep it until when I'm recording so you could get my initial reaction. I was just saying this a few minutes ago about the voting part. You have some who's working their butt off to keep democracy, and then you have some who's just roaming around doing, enjoying their freedom, and then things always work the right way for them. Why? Because there are some group who's working hard to make sure to keep democracy, and when those other idiots who doesn't care went and vote, and they vote carelessly to give away their right. This is exactly what I was saying, but in a different form. Let's continue.
To me is the spectrum, and my life has been covered by this end of the spectrum, which I will be damned if those journalists are going to ruin journalism for everybody else because we depend on it so much.
You did say in your book, you said, I began to think at some point that Murdoch was evil. You've had very strong words about Rupert Murdoch and what you think he did in this phone hacking scandal. What is the goal of this lawsuit, which has been ongoing now for a very, very long time?
The goal is accountability. It's really that simple.
1,300 people, from what I've read, have settled with the Murdoch folks. And of the 40 claims that originally joined with you in this action, it's down to now 2.
Yep.
And so you think that everybody's just settled because it just doesn't make any economic sense to continue?
No, I know why people have settled. They've settled because they've had to settle. So therefore, one of the main reasons for seeing this through is accountability, because I'm the last person that can actually achieve that, and also closure for these 1,300 people and families.
Wow. And then they were, oops.
Good afternoon, everybody.
And then you have the other one calling him a traitor. And he's, my God, okay. Honest question, what's the last name of these royal people? I don't think I've ever heard these people last names. He's about the only one of them that I think is actually worth listening to, but don't have a clue what their last name are. The Duke of Sussex doesn't really have a surname, but if you have to, it's Sussex or Mountbatten Windsor. Okay, peace. People don't know. Wow, Harry looks so damn good. Love him. Prince Harry, Wadey and Willie crying in their porridge. Wadey will be wondering why she only met the first wife of Qatar. Okay, that has to do with some engagement that happened in the UK. In the morning, during the day, she was there. Go on my other channel. All right, and then at night, they didn't invite her. Okay. The difference between the royalists and the rest of the world is that truth right there. People get paid to slander and bully the innocent, knowing very well that there are people out there who'll harm the victim based on that misinformation or twisted truth. Okay, I'm the last person that can do that for 1,300 people and families. Thank you, Prince Harry, the Dragon Slayer, and People's Prince. Okay, the incandescent one's rage just hit overdrive. Well done, Prince Harry. He is a hero. He's so smart. Okay, so there's more comment. Let's move on. All right, more videos from DealBook. Okay, I keep on saying book, or at least my accent make it sound. All right, there's more again, the same thing. Like I said, Prince Harry is the only Windsor with a backbone. Look at him naming Rupert Murdoch publicly, and people wonder why Murdoch Media is continuously attacking him and his wife. Harry wants to see justice, not just for himself, but for every Murdoch victims. Okay, I don't need to play it again. Okay, one brother settles in secret. Okay, one brother. All right, let me pause this because that's William. William settled in secret, and it's through I believe, what was the thing that we find out that he settled? Okay, through court document. One brother settles in secret. The other brother said justice for all the victims in court of law, and their father threatened and wants to protect Murdoch. Okay, I don't know. There's that here. Murdoch firm pays secret phone hacking settlement to Prince William. I've always feel like, I've said this, okay, I didn't think this politics and things like that would be here. These type of topics, I tend to discuss them on Team Sussex, but since we are here, I might as well share what's in my mind right now. I've always felt like they give whatever amount William had settled with Murdoch, I felt like they give him a little bit more, even though he had upper hand. He had upper hand on the phone hacking. I felt like Murdoch gave him a little bit more and said, try to prevent your brother from suing them. And then William tried to play mind game, thinking Harry is dumb. And but it didn't work. And that's why they're so freaking scared right now, because whatever it is that they got to stop Harry, it's not working, including the father who tried to, in my humble opinion, I talk about this so much in my other channel. Okay, Murdoch firm pays secret phone hacking settlement to Prince William. Details of alleged deal in the 2020 giving and legal documents submitted by Prince Harry amid legal fight with Sun publisher. And they really push his hand. Many of these things will not come out if they had just leave him alone, but they push his hand. And look, if you're in a cat fight, or if you're in a fight, you want to win. So he did what he had to do to win. King Charles conspired with Rupert Murdoch to destroy his son, Prince Harry, and Meghan Markle. Okay, King Charles has been colluding with Rupert Murdoch via his wife Camilla to destroy the reputation of his son, Prince Harry, and his wife, Meghan Markle. Prince Harry has strongly alluded to this without expressly stating it in numerous interviews he has given to promote his new book. And the other thing as well, many reasons, but one of the reasons, I think, where they're sending Will Lewis and they're spreading them all over in the US. So the United States do not know about the lawsuit that's about to happen in the UK. But meanwhile, Harry is reaching different branches to let his voice know. Okay? I don't know. I just thought about that.
Harry was told that unless he withdrew these allegations that he made, and he named an official, unless he withdrew that allegation, his allowance would be stopped. And when he said he wasn't going to withdraw the allegation, he wanted to pursue the case against the Sun newspaper, his allowance was stopped. Harry was told that unless he withdrew
it's playing
these
again.
allegations...
It's playing again. Right, very intelligent, well-informed man who has studied fake journalism, media trolls who manufacture stories for cast against traditional true journalism and media. I don't think anyone of his family can talk knowledgeable like this without reading. Such a role model. Yeah, this hit it spot on. Okay, yes. Okay, so let's go to the next one. Okay, more DealBook videos. So let's pause this. Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, said his remedy for intrusive media: stop reading it. Once you stop reading the stuff about yourself, you automatically remove the power from their hands. DealBook Summit 2024. Okay, 47 seconds. Screenshot, okay? Come on.
Throughout my life, there have been moments when I have read a lot, and there have been moments when I've read nothing. And I highly recommend the latter. Because once you stop reading the stuff about yourself, you've automatically removed the power from their hands.
There's one video I remember him saying something. I think I have it, but I'm not 100% sure. When he said something about he reads those papers, so he wants to know what they're talking about him and things like that. So, yeah.
During his tour of Afghanistan, Harry's exasperation, even loathing of the press, has shone through loud and clear.
My father always says don't read it. Everyone says don't read it because it's always rubbish. I'm surprised how many people in the UK actually read it. I mean, everyone's guilty for buying the newspapers, I guess, but hopefully no one actually believes what they read, which I certainly don't. But yeah, of course I read it. If there's a story and something's being written about me, I want to know what's being said. But all it does is just upset me and anger me that people can get away with writing the stuff they do. Not just about me, about everything and everybody.
And that mistrust of the press, I mean, how far back does that go? Is that something that's to the...
I think it's fairly obvious how far back it goes.
You could see Harry is one of those people who live experience. He pay attention of his surrounding. Okay, that's how he's... he's not a classroom type of person. Whatever knowledge, I mean... Look at this. He learned to fly Apache helicopter so he could go back to the army and stuff like that. But there's so many branches of him where, I mean, people pick knowledge different ways. Let me leave that alone. Harry is a man with many hats.
Because with that level of fear comes an element of control. And one of the reasons why I probably didn't, I guess, remove myself from the situation sooner was because of that very fear. Right. That fear of, well, they control the narrative, so whatever I do, whatever I say, they can choose their version of reality to be able to effectively control me and keep me in that space.
Wow. That's one heck of a way of putting that. And I wish Sussex Squad will stop screenshotting it as well. What do you mean? Screenshotting it as well. What does that mean? Okay. I wish Sussex Squad will stop screenshotting it as well. What? Okay. Oh Lord, me too. I don't understand. What screenshotting? I don't understand. Unless he is, or this squad is making reference to the other squad who usually screenshot the tabloids headlines. I think that's what he's meaning now. I think. I'm not 100% sure. But anyway, let's get back to the original recording. Okay, there's that. Interesting. The truth will out. Thanks for posting this. I love this thinking and how he find opportunity to get back at the voter and the vile trolls in subtle but very public ways. Okay, I mean, if he keep it in secret and then these people, they go out there and turn, they say whatever it is that they want. To hell with primary-purism. Okay, rubbish. It is not aimed at you, but the public and the perception of you. Huh? Okay. Well, he's the one who's going through. He knows what he's talking about since he was young. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's go to the next one. There's more comments. Let's move on. Oh my God, a lot of videos. Okay, I love that Harry has set a match to the toxic British media and the trolls. We see trolls hourly writing and salivating at the prospect of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle divorcing when clearly Prince William, Kate Middleton's marriage looked to be in trouble. All right, so let's listen. These are pretty long.
We have to remain interested, because the moment we become disinterested, that's when we no longer get a vote.
Here's a complicated one that I was thinking about, that I imagine you must wrestle with, which is, it's very important, I would imagine, for there to be attention around you, and that people need to be interested in what you're doing, because you have lots of interesting and important and fundamentally fabulous causes that you're trying to pursue. But at the same time, I assume you don't want the attention. And I'm curious how you wrestle with that idea. I mean, I was looking even as we were in the race coming up to this day, I Googled news you, and there were people who are fascinated by everything you're doing all the time. They're fascinated by Meghan is in California right now, and you're here, and there's articles left and right about, why are you doing independent events? Why are you doing them together?
Because you invited me, you should have known.
This is true.
You should have known that was going to happen.
But do you know, is that normal for you? That the second there's an article that says she's in California, you're in New York, they say, well, what is happening with these two, right? So is that a good thing for you in a way that there's so much interest in you?
No, it's definitely not a good thing, because apparently we bought.
Well, the whole point is, when they report on Harry, if the things that they are reporting on was the truth, Harry will not have any problem with it. But they're going out of their way to put misinformation about it. That's where he has problem. And Meghan had said it when she was in the UK. She thought that they would be fair, but they were not being fair. Writing nonsense, whatever. People who have to go back and find all the BS that they wrote about her. Let's listen.
Moved house maybe 10, 12 times. We've apparently divorced maybe 10, 12 times as well. So it's just, it was just like, what? So yeah, it's hard to keep up with, but that's why you just sort of ignore it. The people I feel most sorry about are the trolls who their hopes are just built and built and built. And it's like, yes, and then it doesn't happen. So I feel sorry for them. Genuinely I do. I mean that. But yes, I have no doubt that everything that we've spoken about today, in the last, the clock's on zero, 25 minutes, will be spun or twisted somehow against me, and maybe you yourself,
it's possible,
will be trolled relentlessly, and for that I can only apologise. But you did invite me, so it's not.
Well, I know we're almost out of time, but let me just ask you two other related things, which is you have a case in the UK.
Okay.
So that you can go back there and hopefully have better security when you're there. And wanted to understand sort of where that whole thing stands, and also just whether you plan to remain here with us in the U.S.
I do. I very much enjoy living here and bringing my kids up here. It's
There's one presenter in the UK sometime last year when they were trying to get Harry back. I mean, they're still trying to get Harry back. And this person said, when Trump get in office, he's going to send Harry back, deport him and things like that. We shall see. And he's in California, and there's the governor who's already putting roadblocks for Trump and don't come and mess with his state and all that. But anyway, let's continue.
It's a part of my life that I never thought I was going to live. I feel as though it's the life that my mum wanted for me, and to be able to do the things that I am able to do with my kids that I undoubtedly wouldn't be able to do in the UK is huge, and that's a fantastic opportunity. And I'm hugely grateful for that. You bring up another case, one that I can't talk about, and you should know that. But what I would say in that is, she's talking about security. I never should have had security removed in the first place. It's amazing when you go through this litigation, of which I have become a professional at, of which I aim to retire fairly soon. In that regard, I certainly don't want to be starting. I'm not starting them, right? I'm just trying to, again, find truth and accountability and ultimately reconciliation. But I never should have it removed. But the disclosure, I think you guys call it discovery.
Okay, so there's that.
Has been troubling and enlightening. and I just have to now sit and wait.
He's talking about the lawsuit, things that he discovered through discovery, and very troubling.
Until April.
If we have this conversation 30 years from now, what do you want to be known for?
And how many years?
30.
Why 30?
Can you do, maybe 5, 10? What would you like to? I'm saying.
What are we known for?
Yeah, when this is all said and done, what is Prince Harry going to be known for?
I don't want to put my finger on anything specific. I think I know what you're trying to get at. There's some sort of he's going to take on the media.
No. I'm not trying to go anywhere. I honestly say it was a completely just open question for me. I genuinely was curious, and I'm very curious when you look at your life and everything that's happened to your life and everything that you've gone through and everything you want to accomplish from here, what that feels like, what that looks like to you.
I think the world is moving so fast, it would be naive of me to put my finger on anything specific, but the main goal for me at the moment is being the best husband and the best dad that I can be.
Okay, so that's that. Okay, who is the interviewer? He is not that great. Is that an ad? That's an ad. All right, let's pause. I responded to that 10 hours ago. They're together all the time, clinging to each other. Why are they always together? Why doesn't she have her own business? They are not together. Where's Meghan? Why is he in New York without her? Why don't they work together? They're divorced. Pick a lane, people. Pick a lane. That's the derangers type of talk she's making reference to. I mean, isn't that exactly what you have just done to William and Charles? Little bit hypocritical. What are you talking about? They inflict those things on him. He has to protect himself. So this one, I don't even want to read that one. I was like, you mad. Projecting things, and I put this 2 people like it. Let's go to the next tweet. I don't even remember what the derangers said where I responded. Okay, Prince Harry speaking at the DealBook Summit 2024. Okay, there's no comment, so let's see if it's something that I've already heard.
Safety at the heart of design.
Right. Let me ask you this though, I don't know if you saw in Australia, they passed a ban for children under 16, social media, across the board. That makes sense to you?
As I just said, I don't think it necessarily makes sense, but I'm not going to sit here and tell Australia, unlike some people who own these platforms, telling other countries what they should or shouldn't do. But for the experiences of it, safety at the heart of design.
Okay, he's saying safety, and he doesn't want to tell Australia what to do and what not to do. I mean, he just don't wanna put his feet in water and don't get involved in politics with other people's countries. All right, the main goal for me at the moment is being the best husband and the best dad that I can be. Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex. 5 seconds.
The main goal for me at the moment is being the best husband and the best dad that I can be. The main goal.
Okay. Clean out your ears, haters. Once again, he said with his whole chest that his magnificent Meghan and their beautiful babies are his priority. Y'all doing the same thing and getting the same old result is why we consider you lunatics and derangers. Keep your focus on those on your dime. Okay, so there's that. I have one more. I can't believe I'm doing it pretty quick. All right, this is my last one, and then I'll try to do a prayer. My kid should be home soon. The Rangers and Royalists wake up in the morning on Salty Island finding out Prince Harry has no plan to divorce his beautiful wife, Princess Meghan, and he feels sorry for them for their hope and desperation. There's the laugh. No, there's the Rangers. Let me mute that. That's the GIF upset. Alright, so this is the retweet. The way Prince Harry out here trolling the trolls. Prince Harry, DealBook. Oh my god, that's so long. Okay, I thought that was a long thread. So let's listen to this, 1 minute and 35 seconds.
I was looking even as we were in the race coming up to this day, I Googled News You, and there were people who are fascinated by everything you're doing all the time. They're fascinated by Meghan is in California right now, and you're here, and there's articles left and right about, why are you doing independent events? Why are you doing them together?
Because you invited me, you should have known.
This is true.
You should have known that was going to happen.
But do you know, like, is that normal for you? That there's the second there's an article that says she's in California, you're in New York. They say, well, what is happening with these two, right? So is that a good thing for you in a way that there's so much interest in you?
No, there's definitely not a good thing. Because apparently we've bought or moved house maybe 10, 12 times. We've apparently divorced maybe 10, 12 times as well. So it's just like, what? So yeah, it's hard to keep up with, but that's why you just sort of ignore it. The people I feel most sorry about are the trolls who their hopes are just built and built and built, and it's like yes, and then it doesn't happen. So I feel sorry for them. Genuinely, I do. I mean that. But yes, I have no doubt that everything that we've spoken about today, in the last, the clock's on zero, 25 minutes, will be spun or twisted somehow against me, and maybe you yourself,
it's possible,
will be trolled relentlessly, and for that I can only apologize. But you did invite me, so.
I wanted to stop, but I was like, you know what?
As we were in the.
I was gonna stop, but I was like, you know what? Let me let you guys finish listen to it. Prince Harry is such a good man. 12 seconds.
People I feel most sorry about are the trolls who their hopes are just built and built and built, and it's like yes, and then it doesn't happen. So I feel sorry for them. Genuinely, I do. I mean that. People I feel.
Oh my God, the squad or something. They picked specifically this spot for the troll that will build up, and then nothing happened. Okay, I thank him for giving us another clip we can use when they want to try it. Okay, I've said this from the jump that marriage is locked down forever. Meghan is the one who couldn't leave even if she wanted to. Harry will never let her and the kids go. All right, we are bonded for life. Okay, so let's do do I have a oops. Let's do a prayer. Damn, I wish I had my last one open so I could what was prayer? Okay, intuitive is the one that I used this morning. I read that. Let's see if there's an image. I thought that because this is like the second time during the day I'm using this. Alignment prayer. Let's see here. Alignment prayer, divine creator and source of all healing and light, I come before you with an open heart, seeking your guidance and grace. I ask that you shine your loving light upon every part of my being, revealing any hidden resistance, fear, or doubt that may be blocking me from experiencing complete healing and restoration. This is another very good one. Intuitive. Today is the first day I'm using it, and I've used it several on my videos today. I like all the prayers that come under it. Okay, so I am done. Anything that I record tonight, I don't think I'm gonna do this because there's so much more on Twitter. I didn't even put on the list. I'll just go on my let's say profile, let's say like, and just go over this I just did. Go over some tweets that I then share with you and things like that. Like for instance, this one with Serena, I didn't do. Okay, so there's some more things here. These are the squad joking around. Live look at Prince Harry upon seeing the way Meghan looks tonight. When asked for a comment, the Duke stated, "I know that's right." Okay, so I just share it with you, so I will not share it again. There's 3 comments under it here. There's me who responded. That's right. People are just laughing. All right, so that's what I'll do tonight, or maybe I'll go over it myself and then just grab things that I didn't share with you. There's more images, Meghan, and all of that. Okay, so please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. I think my son is here. Perfect timing. All right, bye.
Nothing but the fear. your